All right, YouTube. Welcome back to A Programmer Plays Nine Sols. In our previous episode, we expanded our map stuff a bit, and I was thinking today we would dive into more boss stuff. But before we do that, it is a new day for me, so I think I'm going to go back to the pavilion and then do a little bit more, seeing if we can explore in that third area, just as like a warm up. I'm feeling a little bit rusty since yesterday, so let's hit the ground not running. Let's hit the ground instead, trotting briskly. Do. And what a brisk trot it is. This makes me feel like this running bit from the pavilion outwards does make me feel like I'm potentially missing something. Huh. My hood changed right there, and I don't know why. I only sort of caught it out of the corner of my eye, so it could just be, coincidence. Confirm, yeah, can't go that way. Alright, when we came in here earlier, we did get smacked around a little bit, so this might be short-lived, but if it is, that's fine. That guy hits like a freaking truck. Wild that he hits so hard. There we go. Excellent. Almost made the same mistake again. Alright, not that way. Okay, this is definitely not where I should be. Fair enough. Ooh, shit. Did I sit on pavilion? I sure didn't. Or on the what did we call them before? The lotus flower thingies. That's unfortunate. That's very unfortunate. Tell you what, YouTube, I will cut out this run back for you guys so that you don't have to just watch me run left continuously. Alright, and here we are. That's not good. Alright, that went about as well as I could ask for. I hate that that flame is right there. Okay, so this has got to be like a shield thing. Oh man, that's upsetting because it means that we were like inside of a safe zone. Very cool though. Kind of wish that this was a activate it and then it stays activated situation. Of course. Alright, we will rest. Ash? Damn. That's unfortunate. But that's okay. We're just right here. It really does just feel like the answer here is just wait. I was afraid of that. Okay. I don't think I can do anything to like block these guys. Shit. Damn. We're off to a somewhat rusty start, but that is okay. Come on. That was entirely my own fault for being so greedy. Whew. We'll wait until it works out a little bit better just in terms of timing. Shit. Alright. The classic Silksong problem of you take some damage and it knocks you into a trap that does even more damage. Alright, what do we got? Transmutation furnace monitor, transmutation furnace data console, agitators in operation 298. When the transmutation factory is operating, agitators activate the furnace core, producing intense radioactive heat waves. These target the genetic target inside the furnace, inducing desired genetic mutations. It is not known who invented transmutation, but the G Kingdom was the first to industrialize the process. Powerful radiation is released during heating, so lingering nearby is strongly discouraged. Fair. Yo, what up? Sir Yi, it's been a while. How fares thee? I just talked to you, like, 11 minutes ago. I'd prefer if you didn't get so intimate after just a few encounters. An assertion that falls short. In these inaccessible wilds, we must cherish every encounter. Besides, to tell the truth, I am currently in a spot of trouble. Would you be willing to render assistance? With your skills, it should be a walk in the park. I shall eagerly repay the debt when the opportunity arises in the future. Let's hear it. There was once a bridge that connected westwards from here. However, it has been lifted for unknown reasons. I have recently learned that my brother, whom I have been trying to find for many years, resides somewhere across that bridge. I came here in a great hurry, only to sigh in dismay. My hope is that you will be able to lower the bridge and grant me the opportunity to reunite with my brother. If it's on the way, I'll consider it. Of course, I shall be grateful for anything. I shall linger herein. Please spend to your heart's content should there be any commerce to conduct. I don't know how much money I've got. I've got 290, which is not enough for a damn thing. Not even a little bit. Alright, so the obvious direction is down. Down we go. Alright, so we've got a one-way breakable wall over there. Whoa, alright, another elite. Hard pass. The elites are really interesting in that thus far it seems like they're all optional. That said, I don't think I can actually get there. Ooh. Boom! First try. That's honestly shocking. That went way better than I feel like it should have. All right, standard component. I'm genuinely shocked that that went as well as that did. beginning to believe. Alright. Yeah, that is not... Oof. It kind of feels like that's not actually a spot we can really escape from. I doubt that that's actually true, but... Well, there went those resources. Oh, that's upsetting. You know what? Hold on. We actually do have... We did rank up there, so we've got 2 skills that we can invest in something. Let's take a beat and see what we can invest in. Talisman automatically detonate. Not really useful to what I've been doing. Increases maximum chi charge capacity through advanced chi training methods. I don't know that that's all that useful to me, but that would unlock something more with the talisman. Take a breather to recover internal damage after a precise parry. I kind of want that so that I can unlock the enhanced bullet deflect. And I'm not taking advantage of the pogo the way that I should. I'm gonna go for this one. Maybe that's a mistake, maybe it's not, I don't know. How did that guy not notice me? I had $4 on me. Could actually go up there. Area is, I guess I shouldn't say surprisingly stressful, but it's quite stressful. Alright, so never mind about going up there because there was a thing there. Do we think that we could go over, maybe? Maybe. Shit. No, what am I doing? Huh, that's a pretty spicy spot. Ooh, okay, that's fun. We were able to lure that guy into a trap effectively here. Come on. Oh, there went those resources. I'm wondering if down in this area there's probably like a save spot that would be more convenient than this bloody place that I'm standing at, because it feels terrible. Also potentially something below us here. Hello. See where this goes. Ah. Okay. Interesting. For it. Swift Descent Jade. Hold down and press right trigger in midair to execute a swift descent. The move can also be used to dodge attacks. This Jade also reduces the cooldown time for Immortal Dash. Oh, okay. Interesting. Wait. I don't like it when games do this. We exited to the right, and now we've entered this to the left. Just something I don't care for. I'm actually going to continue exploring down here. Not much point in grabbing our body right now. In fact, I don't think there's any point whatsoever. I think it's got like $2 on it. Okay. You're kidding. Very cool game. Okay, interesting. This will not connect to the system that I thought it would. Hold on. I want to see, in the previous room, was there more to the to the west. In a word, yes. In a word, big yes. Oh, new ability? Huge yes. Biggest yes. I would have been so disappointed with myself if I had like gone down there and died, done a whole episode of not having looked at this, and then come back and been like, oh, we were right on top of it. If a Fangshi could evade attacks in the air, they would put themselves at significantly less risk. Are we about to get air dodge? While jumping, press right trigger to dodge in midair. Oh my god. I've wanted this so badly. Becoming a bottleneck. I'm hitting left trigger and not left bumper, which is embarrassing. Wonderful. This will be useful for moving effortlessly among hordes of combatants. Yeah, no joke. To fly as free as a bird across the sky, that's the appeal of this exquisite technique. Cool. Hell yeah, that's actually huge for us, because I have very frequently tried to mid-air dash and paid for it. Very happy about that. Air dash. Oh, it even looks like the Mothwing cloak. Press right trigger in midair to dodge enemy attacks and avoid taking damage. This is an essential skill to master for aerial combat. Hell yeah. Ah, immediately reminding me, like, hey, you can dash through shit. Whoa, okay. There we go. Damn. We were close. Wow. I thought I had him. I thought I had him dead to rights. I did not, obviously. Getting $3 soundtrack for $2 made me unreasonably excited. Man, these guys actually drop really good money now that I'm looking at it. Like, we're sitting at $350 some dollars. What do we get? Basic component, sure. Fair enough. Alright, and then this is the bit that, we saw earlier. Alright, so what is this gonna be? Okay, its power is off, apparently. Don't like that those things jiggle. Made me feel very nervous. Go figure. Power on, so naturally everything needs to be dangerous and shitty. What do we got? Oh, God.
Oh, dear.
Are you a rooster? What am I looking at? Yan Lao. Hold it. For what purpose do you journey to my humble repository? Here to take out the trash. Your words conceal other intentions. If you could lay down your arms, perhaps we can sit down and converse. I thought Lord Yan Lao, a man of propriety, would greet me in person. Young man, there is no need to be defiant. I'm aware of your plight. Your mentor, Igong, did indeed wrong you. You are justified in your... I'm here for you, not Igong. Allow me to finish. As I was saying, given your suffering, your condition, your current agitation is hardly surprising. Even so, ponder this with a clear mind. Time cannot be rewound. Your relentless pursuit will only result in destruction, nothing more. Heed my advice. Sometimes one must learn to forgive and forget. You murderers want to lecture me about forgiveness. What a joke. Ahem. You must not interrupt when your elders are speaking. I like his little anger veins. Why are you so incorrigible? Why show no mercy when you're already right? When you reach my age, you'll understand. Wait, what is my age again? Just hand over your seal. You're turning senile. How discourteous. Enough. I've long known that you won't heed my words. However, my good manners compel me to greet you. I do not snub etiquette. Spare a thought for the plight of all Solarians, not just yourself. A gentleman bows and adapts. There's no shame in surrender. I wish I liked the conversations between these characters more. It just feels like they go on a bit too long. Like they take so many words to say what they're going to each other. And I'm like not in a good position to criticize anyone for using too many words. I'm loquacious, but at the same time, get to the freaking point. Yo! Shanghai 9000. Is there anything you need from me? Do you need any guidance? I confess everything. Please stop staring at me. Enjoy a sublime eternity amongst the evergreen foothills. New Kunlun, the second home of your dreams. You have any questions you would like me to answer? Give me a status report on this region. Status? For the warehouse zone? It's a warehouse. What is there to report? Oh, I'm sorry. I meant to say that everything's fine in the warehouse zone. Logistics system report. Distribution and collection of resources for each zone is in progress. A special reminder, containers in the repository may move at any time. Entering on foot is very dangerous, so please take care. Tell me where Yan Lao is. Lord Yan Lao, I'll speak. Just please don't raise your voice like that. He has not been in good health and has retired to the Boundless Repository's central control room to rest. You will not be able to meet him. Is Yan Lao's health deteriorating? Multiple organ failure. It's the terminal stage of Tianhua. There's little that can be done. Elderly patients like Lord Yan Lao must remain in his soulscape as much as possible so as to slow down the virus's destruction. If he has to be awakened, he could lose up to a year of his life expectancy in a week. But rest assured, upon arrival at New Kunlun, no one will have to suffer from disease as long as the orders are followed. Goodbye. Is it over? Whew, thank goodness. It is actually not over. I would like to request a chip. What are you doing? No, losing chips is my greatest fear. I'll do anything. If you want my map data, I'll give you a copy for 400 Jin. Please. Please have mercy. Do I have 400? Thank you. I shall make a copy for you right away. Please let me go. Apparently we do. Hooray! Boy, we must have been like right on it, because now, having gotten that 300 some Jin right there, we're at 300 some Jin total. Hey, buddy. I did your request. No words can express my gratitude for what you have done. If you're willing, I would like to bequeath you with a treasure as a token of gratitude. If you would like to barter, ask away. I shall await your departure before moving on. Alright, Revival Jade. When HP reaches 0 for the first time, you will revive and regain 25% health. Ooh. A cost of 2 feels surprisingly low for that. So essentially 1 free death. Interesting. Actually, alright, so what we're gonna do now is return to the pavilion, because I want to turn in that map thing. And we should also do a Xuan gift. We have not found one this episode, but we still have some left over, so we'll do the map first, I reckon. Give. Warehouse. You're just a robot assistant. How were you able to decipher this information? Shanghai 9000 doesn't ask where you stole chips. Right, we're accomplices. Then hand me the data. Cool. Map system. Excellent. Interesting how much we're missing here. Where is Shanshan? Oh, he's over with the computer. Interesting. Possibly a story flag that we've triggered without realizing it? Hello. Let me guess, the code you wrote broke the weather system? How did you know? That's incredible. The ritual all telelogical engineers must go through, to say nothing of the huge hello world flashing on the displays. You were right, Yi. Tellurgy is fun. Give machines all sorts of wild rules and it'll create a new world. Makes me feel so free. Careful, your free-spirited code may drive your coworkers insane. Really? Abacus told me he could fix any mistakes I made. My apologies, Sean, but your most recent changes seem to have affected the underlying logic circuits. I'm afraid this situation may be irreversible. Why? I followed everything the scroll said. Next time, we should probably double-check before executing a script like that, Abacus. Yes, my lord. Please forgive my neglect. What was it supposed to do? Fanshan wrote a plugin to enable manual control over the day-night cycle. The plugin works, but it simultaneously caused parts of the display to malfunction. I'm sorry, I just wanted to give you a surprise, Yi. That's okay. What's important is to always learn from our mistakes. You're always going to mess up a bit with the pursuit of science anyways. Got that? Yeah. If you encounter adversity in battle, you can try using different sets of Jade Stones, my lord. The Jade Stones left behind by the Fangshi Guild are said to have tremendous powers. Okay, yeah, we knew that. Daytime. Alright, let's give him sheet music, I guess. Can you read this score? Score? What's that for? The way to record music. You see, if we can play these notes, we'll be able to hear a song from ancient times. Oh, so that's what these strange words are. The village elders were the ones who taught us to sing. If we knew about this method, it would have been much easier to learn. Can't read it either, huh? I was looking forward to hearing you play this piece. Maybe I'd be able to pick up something from the notes given the owner of the score. We can ask Abacus for help. My lord, the sheet music does not match with anything in the database. However, we do know that it is written in ancient Kunlun notation. Give me a little time, and I can convert it into easy-to-read modern notation. Then take a bit more time to teach Shan how to read music. Yes, my lord. All right. There's a Solarian flute that I brought from home. Abacus knows where it is. The fingering positions may be different, so you'll have to familiarize yourself with those first. From home, but you don't play the flute. Not important. That's all. And I need to get going now. Play something for me once you get the hang of it. Yay. Okay. Alright, let us return to the last node. Do some further exploration, I think. I appreciate that his eyes track us. That's cool. It's very fun. Okay, fair enough. Oh, all the way down here. Brutal. Interesting. Is this gonna be a secret room? Is this going to be... I mean, it looks like a boss room. Let's poke around a little bit more, see if we can flip some switches. Never mind. Alright, well, if it's a challenge room, it's a challenge room. We'll figure it out. I needed to use the charge attack against that little guy, and I just wasn't getting myself into good positions to do so. Okay, that is a rough start. Alright, let's see if my body's gonna be just like sitting here. Yes. Alright, yeah. Breather Jade. Striking enemies with slash attack will recover some internal damage back into health. Allows for some respite during battle. Alright, so that was just purely an optional combat room that very nearly killed us. Whew. And then that killed us. Power off your creepy monitors when not in use. I'll be interested to see where our body is for this, since we died in kind of a weird place. I'm betting it's going to be up there in the corner. There we go. And that was enough for a skill point. Shit. Alright, no. Ungrateful, ignorant brat. You truly are a pest. Nope. Just straight up hit the wrong button. Well, I made the going fast noise, and then that was the opposite of going fast. Skills-wise, this is taking 2, right? It's interesting that so much of this takes 2. There's very few times where leveling up in isolation is enough to help us. Given how dangerous this game is, I want to go see, is our friend still here selling goods? Yes. Because we could go ahead and buy this from him. Or we could buy one of the toxins. I'm gonna go ahead and buy this. Because we're gonna get them all either way. And I just don't want to be running around with a bunch of money on me, you know? I'm actually quite surprised that this elevator in specific isn't faster. Fuck me. Alright, can we? Oh, that would have been sick. shit. Alright, so we've just looped around. Not sure I understand the point of all that. We're gonna go get our health back, because we just spent all of our heals on those guys. Nope. Not me over here trying to use the dash to climb faster. Okay, so this feels like a loop that doesn't actually work out for us. Shit. Well, that's a bad place to die. Alright, so looking at this, like, it seems like we should be able to go further to the left, but, like, it's just not what we're seeing. Fuck. Really easy to get stun locked there. Alright, so if that's not the move... We tried there, but did we try there? was not the move. That's gonna smash, yep. And ride this one, it'll stay intact. Smoke a little bit more. Okay. There we go. Cool. Some standard components. So that loops around, but that doesn't actually answer the question about how to deal with this stuff up here. It almost feels like we need a double jump. Nice. Less nice. Alright. Well, I think this is where we're going to leave it off for today, YouTube. Thank you guys for watching. Appreciate you being here, and I'll see you in the next episode. Until then, bye.